Hi, I'm Shelley. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my October TBR. It's finally October. I think October is probably my favorite month because fall is really kicked in. The leaves on the trees are changing color. People aren't looking at me weird because I'm wearing sweaters now. And I haven't yet started panicking about Christmas shopping. That doesn't happen till November. And also October is my birthday month, so I usually get a discount code from Indigo, which is a Canadian bookstore, and get to use an extra discount, a one-time discount on a purchase during my birthday month, so I look forward to that as well. So, this month I have a few books that I want to try to read, and a few books that I have to carry over from last month, from September, because there were a few days that I didn't get any reading done, so I kind of got behind in some of my books. I'll mention those later. But first I thought about starting off this video with a little bookish book haul as part of my video. This is a Canadian company, Little Inklings. I'll put a link to their store down below. They do bookish things. I'll grab my planner. They do, among other things, they have a dated planner they put out each year. They have a couple different designs. I usually get one every year. And they have a lot of different bookish accessories. Actually, they have recently come out with Kindle, I think, in maybe Kobo covers. So if you want to check that out. Every order always comes with a cute little business card with their information on the back. I like that. So many books, so little time, which is very true. Let's see, and in my order, I didn't order a lot, but they have some new products ordered. I ordered a couple new things besides this. I ordered a couple of bookmarks. This one is just one more chapter. I don't know if you can see that one or not. Just one more chapter. And where am I putting everything? I'll put it over here. And this one is a bigger one, Nocturnal Reader Society, which I thought was cute. Reading lamp and blankets recommended. Says that one there, which I thought was cute. I had to get that one. And a couple new products we had recently. Is this little TBR accessory you put on your shelf, which I thought was really cute. They have a few different colors. It's, I guess, a plastic. I thought it was really cute. So I'll put that one here for now. And also, what I really liked is this little rating chart. So like you can put in, I guess maybe for Instagram pictures, whatnot, you can put in your pictures with your books, with a book if you gave it 5 stars. And they also add an accessory which I got. Put this down here. Accessory that they had with it, the difference, because of course not every book is a 5-star. They have these little extra stars you could buy, and like it has half-star ratings, and it even has 3/4 star ratings on there, and also like a 1/4 star rating, which was cute. And then the other ones that are just totally white, so maybe if you give a book a 1-star rating, so just 1 yellow star and the rest are the plain white ones. So I really thought that was cute. So I'll put this up here for now. So I'll link the store down below if you want to check it out. Now some books I'd like to read this month. So the Buzzword reading challenge for this month is books with some type of violence in the book title. And on the cover challenge is books with weapons on the cover. So I guess you could interpret that however you wanted. So there are a few books I could probably recommend for that. And there's books, I might as well. The book, actually, I have one that would cover both challenges, and that is Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Rayborn. It's that one there. I read that one for a while, and I just haven't had a chance to pick it up. And actually, I think the sequel is out now as well. There's a sequel to this. It has Killers in the title, and it has a knife on the cover. And this one is about some older women, Billy, Mary Alice, Helen, and Natalie. They worked for an elite network of assassins for 40 years. And it says now their talents are considered old school, so they're retiring. They're sent on an all-expensive paid trip, but apparently someone has been sent to kill them. And so I can't wait to read that one. I've had it for a while. I don't know why I haven't read it, but it seems like a good book, so I'm going to read that one this month. And there's also, I just resubscribed to the Aardvark Book Club, and this is August book box, and the box is still in here since August month, I know. Let's see, and I think the cover would be a good one. They also have these cute little bookmarks they have in with each of their books. Alright, and this one was Too Old for This by Samantha Downing. And the woman is holding a hammer, which looks like she's considering a weapon. This is about this retired serial killer named Lottie Jones. And she's an older lady, I guess, and she thought her crimes were behind her. And then a journalist shows up on her doorstep asking questions about her past. So she says, but getting away with murder is hard enough when you're young. And then when she receives another annoying knock on the door, she realizes this crime might be the death of her. So that one sounds interesting. So I think I might try to get to that one this month. We'll see. And another one I was thinking about. It does kind of, I guess it has like violence in the title, Break No Bones. Kathy writes, that's the next one in the Temperance Brennan series. So in this one, she's summoned to South Carolina to fill in for a colleague, and she's stuck teaching an archaeology field school in the ruins of a Native American burial ground, but of course they stumble upon a fresh skeleton. So, and then it goes from there. So it's that one. I'm going to try to get to anyway. I'm not quite sure about that one. And let's see, also, this one is Haunted Waters by Dale Jarvis. This is a Newfoundland author, and stories are set in Newfoundland. And so it's just ghost stories set in Newfoundland. And I think October is the perfect time to read it, so I'm going to try to pick that one up. Let's see. This one I've had for a while, The Amalfi Curse by Sarah Penner. I'd like to try to get to that one. Just says there on the top, Powerful Witchcraft, a hunt for sunken treasure, forbidden love on the high seas, beware the Amalfi Curse. So Powerful Witchcraft seems like a good time. October is a good time to read that one. And let's see. The third book in the All Souls series, the Book of Life. I didn't get to it, of course, September. I think October is probably a better time to read it. Of course, this one is witches, demons, vampires, and the Book of Life that they're all searching for. So I'm looking forward to reading that one. In excuse me, in October, and then I will probably watch the 3rd season on Amazon Prime. Now the next book I'd like to try to read is, this book came out like 50 years ago apparently, and I was alive when it came out, which is scarier. And this is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. And I've had this book for years and years. I remember nothing about it, so I can't even say for sure if I actually read it. I must have read it years ago, but I don't know. And I don't even know like where I got this book, because a lot of my books, Stephen King, years ago, I probably bought them secondhand. And actually found this bookmark in it. Stephen King Library Book of the Month Club. This bookmark. So I'm going to keep that one in there. And Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot is a small New England town with white clapboard houses, tree-lined streets, and a solid church steeples. That summer in Salem's Lot was a summer of homecoming and return. Spring burned out, and the land lying dry, crackling underfoot. Late that summer, Ben Mears returned to Salem's Lot, hoping to cast out his own devils, and instead found a new unspeakable horror. And apparently there's vampires. He comes back and finds that there's, I think it's neighbors, or there's people in town that are being turned into vampires, which I remember nothing about that. So I figured I'd pick this one up to read this month because it did come out in October of 1975, which is 50 years ago. So I'm definitely going to read this one this month. And let's see. I'm really organized this month. There is one book. Before I pick, there's only 3 books left in my TBR Veteran Jar. I'll pick that one last. And there is a book I don't know if I'll get to because it doesn't come out until October 14th. So by the time I get it in the mail, it could be in a month. Because it takes a while to get books here. It's usually get mail. Sometimes it's a couple of weeks. So, but this one is The Last Witch by C.J. Cook. And apparently it's based on a real life event. It says here, Innisbrook, 1485, Helena Schuberin should be doing what every other young wife is, keeping house, supporting her husband, bearing his children. But when her husband's footman, Leopold, with whom she was having an affair, is found dead, Helena is accused of killing him. Worse, she's accused of being a witch. And that's part of the story there. And I'm looking forward to, I don't know if you can see that there. Perhaps I'll put a picture on the screen. And I find that C.J. Cook, she puts a lot of research into her books, especially these last few witch books. I mean, you can go on her Instagram or TikTok, and she talks about a lot of the research she has done on her books. All right, I think besides my TBR Jar veteran pick, there are some books that I need to carry over. I'm going to finish this sometime this week or within the first week of October. That's Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I did get 80 pages into it, and I am enjoying it. It's just that I haven't had a chance to read it. And there's 2 e-arcs that I'm halfway through that I want to finish before they come out October 7th. That is The Christmas Cure and We Had a Hunch. So I need to get those finished now. And I mentioned before about the Buzzword Reading Challenge. I know I have a lot of books here with like different violent words in the title. Like there's, of course, if you read Kathy Reich's, I mean, there's a lot of titles. I mean, her first few books, Deja Dead, Death du Jour, Fatal Voyage, and a lot of Agatha Christie books, Death on the Nile, 3-Act Tragedy, Appointment with Death, Evil Under the Sun. There's a lot there. Even a classic, To Kill a Mockingbird, you could probably read for that one. Thursday Murder Club, just the first book in the series. There's murder in the title. There's also Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. That one also has murder weapons on the cover as well. So if you haven't read that one, it would be good for both challenges. Finlay Donovan Is Killing It. It's the first one in Finlay Donovan's series. That would be a good one to read. And let's see, there's also Vera Wang's Unsolicited Advice Murderous. So there's a lot of books that aren't too dark that you could read for those challenges in October. So now the last thing I'll do is pick, my throat is so dry. Alright, so the last thing I'll do is pick from here. And the only 3 books I have left, neither one of them looks very short. So let's see what book I will pick. Alright, this one here. And it is, alright, a nonfiction. And this one is called Midnight in Chernobyl. I think I had this one since it came out, or just after it came out. And it's by Adam Higginbotham. I think he's a British author. Let's see if I can get that one down from here now. Oh dear. It's almost on the bottom. This might not go too well. Oh, I did it. Okay. And that is this one right here. Midnight in Chernobyl. And if you've never heard of it, of course, this is the untold story of the world's greatest nuclear disaster. The definitive, harrowing story of the accident at Chernobyl nuclear power plant, and a powerful investigation to how propaganda, secrecy, and myth have obscured the truth of one of the 20th century's greatest disasters. This, of course, occurred in the early morning of April 26, 1986. Reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl Atomic Energy Station exploded, triggering history's worst nuclear accident. And drawing on hundreds of hours of interviews conducted over the course of more than 10 years, as well as letters, unpublished memoirs, and documents from recently declassified archives, Adam Higginbotham has written a gripping and compelling story that brings the disaster to life through the eyes of the men and women who witnessed it firsthand. The result is a chronicle of astonishing heroics and maddening incompetence, a study of the promise of science and also its potential to lure us into hubris and danger, and the definitive account of an event that changed history. A story that is more complex, more human, and more terrifying than the Soviet myth. So, and of course, I was alive then when this happened. I was a teenager, so I mean, I do remember hearing about it in the news and whatnot. So it's always been something that fascinated me. So I guess I'll get to this one this month, hopefully. And I think that is it for all the books, because there is a lot on the list. I didn't read a lot this month. Like I said, I do have to finish Calabasas and the 2 ERs I want to read along with. But I think the main ones I'm going to get to first is Calabasas, the 2 ERs. I will be reading this one because it's the TBR Jar Veteran pick. I will be reading Salem's Lot because of the 50th anniversary this month. And I will be getting to the Book of Life, so I want to finish this book and continue on with the series. And of course, for the Buzzword reading challenge, Killers of a Certain Age, that'll cross off both challenges, so I'll be getting to that one. And that's it, I think, for this month. So if you've read any of these, because of course some of these have been out for quite a while, you can comment down below and let me know what you thought of them, or if any of them sound interesting to you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again with another video soon. Bye.